Hello, everyone. It's 5:27. We have a few minutes before I begin. I just wanted to come on in case anyone was a little early. As you can see, I have a different backdrop today. I'm still in Colorado. Oops. But I chose a different location than usual because the other location is filled with bees. So if you see me ducking and weaving, you know I'm being hijacked by some bees. Hi, Katrina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we have about 2 more minutes before I begin. And as I was mentioning, I'm coming to you from Colorado in Boulder, which is so beautiful. What's really nice about Boulder is that it's actually where the Great Plains meet the Rocky Mountains. Um, and the topography is just magnificent. So I hope you enjoy the backdrop of where I am. And while we're waiting for 5:30, grab yourself a comfortable seat, whether it's sitting on a cushion, on the floor, or sitting in a chair. You can even lie down, but then there's always that risk of falling asleep and missing the meditation. So I leave it up to you to choose which is the most comfortable position for you. And what's most important is that you maintain a length in your spine. Right? So even if you're lying down, you want your spine to be nice and long. And sometimes when the back is kind of achy, lying down is the best position. Welcome, Janine. Thank you for being here. And I'm just chatting away a little bit before we begin. I'm so happy to have you joining me live. And then if you have anything you want to put in the chat, feel free to do that. I am here for you. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. It's actually a little bit hot here in Colorado. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see your picture and your name. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for joining me and for your support. So we have just a little bit more time before I begin. And here we go. So it is 5:30 now. And so I am joining you from Boulder, Colorado. Welcome. And as you all know, I believe, I recently had to make a quick trip to New York City. My godfather, my uncle, had passed away. And I want to thank you all for your lovely thoughts and condolences. It means a lot. And even though he was an older man with some health issues, it's sad. It's sad. And so it got me thinking about the idea of impermanence and change and how everything in the world as we see it is impermanent. And yet we tend to cling to our concepts and not wanting them to change at all. You know, there's birth and death, change of seasons, the aging process. Um, we cling to our bodies, we cling to our routines, we cling to our opinions. And so if change is inevitable and impermanence part of nature, why do we cling so much? Why do we cling to our ideas? Why do we cling to our thoughts? Right? And so that's what I'd like today's meditation to be about, is impermanence, particularly our thoughts. It's usually the clinging on to our thoughts that cause us to suffer, right? So I'd like to use this meditation to kind of highlight how thoughts come and go, how moods can change. And just like the breath, it inhales and exhales. So please close your eyes. If that's not comfortable, you can look forward and down, just kind of give yourself a little sleepy eye gaze. Feel your spine nice and long or supported by whatever is behind you. And this allows for a fuller breath. And I'd like to bring your awareness to your inhale and your exhale. So right there, we learn about change. Right? The inhale turns into the exhale. The exhale turns into the next inhale. And so the breath is never the same. And the breath is with us 24/7. So it's a wonderful anchor for us to use to observe impermanence. And in the process of focusing on the breath, you may find that your focus changes and is distracted by a thought, an emotion. And just notice that thought or emotion, acknowledge it, and come back to your breath and notice how that thought or emotion just dissipates when you change your focus. And with a focus on the breath, on the inhale, and on the exhale, we're reminded of the impermanence of life, the transient nature of life, of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. When we find ourselves stuck in negativity, we can take refuge in the changing nature of our thoughts, knowing that this too shall pass. You may even want to note your mood, sad, happy, agitated. And when you come back to your breath, it's as if the mood disappears and we reach a place of contentment and neutrality. Breathing in and breathing out, observing the changing nature of breath. If you find yourself getting distracted by a storyline, by an emotion, let go, let it be. Come back to your inhale and your exhale. And before you know it, you don't even remember what you were thinking about. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing ourselves to loosen the grip on needing things to be the same. Allowing ourselves to embrace change, to trust ourselves that we can navigate the change. We're not looking to stop our thoughts or our feelings. We're just looking to acknowledge and let go, allowing for the natural transition of the waves of the mind. Allowing the mind to process feelings and emotions without having to cling, but instead being open-minded. And breathing in and breathing out. One breath leading into the next. One breath different from the next. Impermanence. The more we accept impermanence, the more life can flow through us. And always using the breath as an anchor. It's always with us, but it has a changing nature. Inhaling, the body expands. Exhaling, the body condenses. Even the shape of the body changes just from the breath. And so we come towards the end of this short practice, this short break in your day, this reset for your mind. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this meditation and feel free to use it until we meet again on our regularly scheduled Mindfulness Meditation Mondays. And thank you for your patience as I dealt with some of the changing faces of life. And stay if you'd like. Stay if you'd like. Sit a little while more in meditation and just watch your thoughts come and go. Have a beautiful day.